The university education remains an exalted qualification globally. When such is acquired from a reputable and globally recognized one, it becomes even more enviable if you are lucky to be one of such graduates. Obafemi Awolowo University, formerly known as University of Ife, is one of such highly rated, great, and internationally acclaimed citadel of learning in Nigeria. What is the relevance and contribution of alumni bodies to the growth and development of universities?
UNIFEMGA over the years has always been a partner to the school to look for continuous progress. Okay, all the challenges the students and the school are facing, the Muslims are always thinking about solutions, how they can help mitigate those challenges.
To God be the glory. UNIFEMGA has been assisting the school through provision of books and scholarship, especially scholarship to students. We have two categories of scholarship, in fact three categories of scholarship. Scholarship for indigent students, scholarship for brilliant students, and then we now have PG, postgraduate scholarship.
We are very proud to celebrate 60th anniversary of our great institution, because definitely the university has done more than enough over the last 60 years by producing men and women of high caliber that are brilliant their trade all over the world in all human endeavors.
Having existed for 6 decades and still counting, it is therefore worth rolling out the drums to celebrate 60 years of impacting knowledge.
Thank you for sustaining the university for the last 60 years. We thank you for WIN's products that are doing well in our various endeavors. As we are gathered here this afternoon for a press conference to announce the program that will be done for the 60th anniversary, we pray that you'll be with us, you'll guide the proceedings, and at the end of the day, we have every cause to continue to glorify your name.
With a well-coordinated press conference to herald the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Eyitokpe Ogunbodede, had a media parley with veteran journalists and media owners in Lagos, being the seat of most media houses. The university anthem, chorused by all, truly captures the greatness of the university.
Great Ife, Africa's most beautiful campus. We are conscious, vigilant, progressive, alert against all oppressions. Forward ever, backward never, for learning and culture, sports and struggle. Great Ife, great, I love you. There is only one great Ife in the universe. Another great Ife is a counterfeit. Great, 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 great. Great Ife, great.
With a brief introduction and recognition of invited guests, and a brief citation of the VC, Professor Eyitokpe Ogunbodede made his formal presentation. This was laced with several landmark achievements in research, breakthroughs, and academic excellence.
For all dental researchers in the world, headquartered in Alexandria, USA, President African and Middle East region of the International Association of Dental Research, ADR 2014 till date, only member representing Africa on the Oral Health Working Group of the International Consortium for Health Outcomes Measurement, a global organization founded on the principle of value-based health care. External examiner at both graduate and postgraduate levels, University of Nairobi, Kenya, 2012 to 2014. He is principal and co-investigator in 15 grants-supported national and international researches.
Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Chris Ajila. So with us here also is the President of the Alumni Association Worldwide of Obafemi Awolowo University, Engineer Wale Olaleye. So we also acknowledge our friends, that are here to actually honor the university and to support us in what we're trying to do. But I particularly want to put on record the support that we have enjoyed from Alhaji Rafiu Ebiti. So I want to underline that, and I want to say that we are very, very grateful, for putting all this together for the university. We acknowledge the gentlemen of the press. I have good news for members of the press. And that good news is actually that Obafemi Awolowo University will be 60 years old. And a multi-purpose diesel-fired fire-into vertical insulated boiler. There are so many other inventions, but let me just say that we have the Tiger Nut Yogurt, assessment of the nutritional quality of lactic acid bacteria fermentation of tiger nut milk for yogurt production and its use as weaning food in infants. Then you have also a community theft-proof power captive system, which was developed by Babalola. We also developed a machine for simultaneous pulverizing and sifting of compressed dewatered cassava mash and other similar agricultural materials. We also developed in Ife a Asthmatel, a product which is regarded as a family or herbal remedy against the symptoms of asthma and immune suppression. In terms of community service, the university staff and students have organized and or participated in several policy discourses aimed at addressing political, social, economic, legal, and technological problems that bedeviled most African nations and their people. The university commenced an annual special physical online entrepreneurship lecture for OAU students and other interested participants also in 2018. And then thirdly, the university has established a high standard driving school and driver's license center known as OAU Model Driving School and Driver's License Center, providing driving lessons and training to interested members of the university community and the general public, and facilitating the procurement of driver's license to deserving and qualified candidates who had received such trainings that will entitle them to the issuance of a driver's license. The reason we did this is also to ensure that all products of the Faculty of Agriculture of Obafemi Awolowo University would actually be qualified to drive not only a car, but also a tractor. So now that is already in place. Physical development. The university is presently collaborating with relevant government agencies and corporate organizations to construct an airstrip located on university land along the Ibadan-Ilesha Expressway axis, capable of serving as a training ground for the newly established aeronautic engineering program and also supporting national regional movement of goods and services. The aeronautic engineering program is based in a new department with a building that is near completion. 2. The Rural Electrification Agency, REA, is currently constructing a 8.03 megawatt power project for the supply of electricity to the university. This is ongoing and is almost completed. This will enable OAU to generate its own electricity. The university processed and obtained from the Transmission Corporation of Nigeria the marketing license as an electricity distributor, the first Nigerian university to enjoy the privilege. The aim is to reduce the economic burden of high tariff and ensure regular electricity supply to enhance its various academic activities. The university presently pays over 80 million naira per month for electricity and additionally over 2 million naira per month on diesel for power generation. The rehabilitation and upgrading of the Okpa Dam, which provides for the university's water needs, is progressing satisfactorily. This was supported by a contract awarded by the Federal Ministry of Water Resources in 2019. 4. The university has embarked on a staff housing scheme as part of its efforts to address the welfare of staff. The project is proposed for a land area of 123.4 hectares, 305 acres, which has already been acquired. The The university has also embarked on the construction of hostels under phase 3 of the Student Village project, and this is progressing. The following construction projects are also near completion or ongoing: Aeronautic Engineering Department, Environmental Design and Management Building, Electronic and Electrical Engineering Building, International Students Exchange Center, Medical Library Building, Student Affairs Building, Institute of Education Building, Department of Nursing Building, ETF Hostel Building, ETF 500-seater capacity lecture theatre, 250-seater lecture theatre, 7 public toilets for male and female students, 15 number toilets and 5 number urinals in each of the 7, with water reticulation system and external works. Then we are also constructing access road and car park to the entrepreneurship center. Other projects include construction, though unacceptably slow, of the 10-story Central Bank of Nigeria building, known as the Jubilee House. The first separation of Siamese twins in sub-Saharan Africa was carried out at the Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, a feat that has been successfully repeated on different occasions. Also, successful cochlear implantation has been performed repeatedly in the otorhinolaryngology unit of the university. The medical research facilities are embodied in the sprawling Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospitals complex, comprising the Ife State Hospital, the Wesley Guild Hospital Ilesha, and the comprehensive health centers, as well as the multidisciplinary laboratory at the main university campus. Departmental laboratories are also well equipped for cutting-edge research.
He also used the opportunity to highlight some of the constraints and challenges while soliciting for partnership and assistance to complement the existing relationship with other partners.
Constraints. In spite of the modest achievements, funding has been a major challenge to the university, as government subvention has been grossly inadequate for the running of the university. Research is sustained essentially through foreign grants, which has helped in advancing the research culture of the university. The sporadic and inefficient financial allocations to the university by the federal government has affected service delivery and capability in teaching, research, and community social responsibility. We must, however, acknowledge the input of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund in supporting research in our universities. There has been persistent shortfall in personnel costs. The declining government subvention and the pressures of expansion, coupled with the unwillingness of students to pay commensurate tuition fees, worsened by the aging infrastructure, have necessitated the need to explore alternative funding sources. The university alumni and friends have been of great assistance in supporting various projects and programs in the university, and we are immensely grateful. However, we are constrained to ask for more intervention and support in the face of inadequate and dwindling resources from the federal government. The legacy of Great Ife must be sustained.
He rounded off his presentation with the robust program for the 60th anniversary celebration, Diamond Jubilee.
The 60th anniversary celebration, Diamond Jubilee. The university was founded in 1961, and a series of events have been planned to take place, strictly in line with the COVID-19 protocols. The Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Council, Senate, Congregation, Management, Staff, and students of Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife, invites the public, especially all lovers of education, to kindly join the university to celebrate the 60th anniversary of our great university. The Diamond Jubilee, which will commence on Sunday, 6th of June, will climax with the convocation ceremonies in December 2021. There will be specific college, faculty, and departmental activities where the major research and innovations of the university will be exhibited. This is in addition to the international press briefing, anniversary lecture, carnivals, fun fair, and other activities to commemorate the Diamond Jubilee. Activities scheduled for the celebration include Sunday, 6th of June, Christian Interdenominational Service at the All Souls Chapel, OAU. Tuesday, 8th of June, World Press Conference to herald commemorative programs and unveil the 60th anniversary logo a Diamond Jubilee Rally and Foundation Alumni Reminiscences. On Wednesday, the 9th of June, we also have the Novelty Football Match and other activities. And on Friday, the 11th of June, there will be a Jumat service at the OAU Central Mosque. Colleges and faculties are also given some specific months during which they will have alumni reunions and programs showcasing the research breakthroughs of the different colleges, faculties, institute, departments, and units.
The robust presentation elicited some questions from the media practitioners present, which were duly clarified by the cerebral professor, Eyitokpe Ogunbedede, the Vice-Chancellor of Great Ife.
The office, we still talked about our newest baby, which is our Agric magazine program. You've made a lot of interventions in Ife. These are things that people should know about. So, right away, we thought it's only FUNAB that is really actually for Agric. We had approached them in terms of partnership. So I dare say right away that we'll also be approaching you, sir, with all due respect, so that some of our content can be drawn from your laudable achievements you have achieved so far, so that we can see how we can together promote the endowments, rich endowments of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
To go through, they call it building brigade. The building brigade students, they will give them an assignment to go to rural areas, communities, whatever they need, they will do it, give them money. I want to know, are you looking at that area where you engage your civil engineering students, structural engineering students, to have something done in that community rural area around Ile-Ife or Osun or wherever in Nigeria?
So we looked at all the local hubs, because Ife has the first faculty of pharmacy in the country, and we've always been at the forefront when it comes to research that has to do with natural products, not just plants, even animal products, natural products. And we collaborate, because you also asked questions about collaboration. In fact, there was a time when local herbalists and our local experts were actually brought into the Faculty of Pharmacy by Lewude, and some other people were brought there to identify some of these local medicaments that the researchers will now go into hardcore research to. The hospital system in Nigeria is not very supportive of such initiatives. You don't go on strike after operating a kidney patient. So we should pray for the country, that we will have a stable hospital system where there won't be strikes and where you can always predict. People are, yes, it's still going on, but you want to go into it and you are not too happy yourself, that this thing you want to do is the best way, to go. But you have the best trained surgeons in OAU, the best trained surgeons, in kidney transplant.
This paved way for well-meaning Nigerians and alumni in attendance to make some comments. Leading the park was the newly pro-chancellor of the university and chairman governing council, Owele Oscar Udoji. His comment also brought out the humor in him.
After my appointment, I had some friends contacted me from abroad and said, Oscar, now that you're pro-chancellor, we can help you get some funds abroad. I said, please, I beg. Because my experience has not been good. I said, I'd rather dedicate my time with the alumni abroad, because the alumni is the engine room of the university. In early 1980s, I was in London trying to get a mortgage. So I went to Bank of Scotland. I filled the form, your name, your mother's name, your father's name, your sister, I said, your sister, your brother. Everything was done. It's okay. Everything is okay. But tomorrow, you meet me at the Nigerian Commission. I want to ascertain that you are who you say 10 o'clock, we were there to see the High Commissioner. Luckily, my team then, Udoji United, were doing very good in the league. And at the back page of the Concord, it was Udoji wins. So I took it and was showing him small. So when we got to the High Commissioner, the man said, he almost shed tears. He said, this is what we've subjected ourselves to, bringing him here. So he told Mr. Legion, he is who he said he is. Because we that went abroad, we don't have that leverage here. You see, all of you know yourselves. I went to a school in Maine, very cold. Up to now, there's only one Ethiopian friend I have. But ladies and gentlemen, please feel free. I'm always available. I like suggestions, and I'm very happy I'm working with the VC. So far, everything has been excellent. And I pray that all of us, that the alumni give us the required impetus to succeed, because nobody succeeds alone. You know, and I can't succeed alone. I mean, even hearing the VC's resume, I was saying, hey, they did not mention my own. My own will be just 60 seconds. But his own took 10 minutes. So we are very proud of you and your team. Thank you very much.
We need to sustain that masterpiece, that wonderful architectural masterpiece, through renovation, through constant touching, and the rest. So I'm using this medium to call on all our alumni to support us in whatever way. You can come on your own, you can come as a group. We all have classmates, you have roommates, you have all associates, you have more children that have even graduated from their place, and they are all over the world. And we are reaching out through all our social medias, and see our artists. I'm going to hook two of you, so that will be our ambassadors in promoting all this good work. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Was for me as a very unique person. But I remember that just before the 10th anniversary, he came to the Fajr Kaf and looked at all of us and I said, I think somebody said I'd written an anonymous petition. Yes. So some chicken-hearted, lily-livered, faceless cows. I have not forgotten that. So yellow-livered, chicken-hearted, faceless cows. But I came, as Rafiu said, I went to Igobi College. And I know what the old boys are doing for Igobi College. Maybe we need to upgrade.
Looking at the situation, maybe we should do more export, especially with our agricultural products. And then in terms of documentation, because a lot of times now people do not appreciate what has been done if it is not visual, if it's not more on visuals. So we should have a synchronization of what we have done, how if it has been in the past, and then how it has graduated or how it has moved to the present.
We need to do more in the area of using of the social media, which we do strongly in our own field. Even the worst of talent in Nigeria will be found on social media. And we have the very best of the best in my field, theater arts and filmmaking in Nigeria.
We will be looking forward to seeing you. It is still the same old Ife that you relished when you were growing up. It's the only place, it's the only university where between the gate, campus gate, and the main campus is over 3 kilometers. And that's the point you were really making. And so for me, the bottom line for me is really that this is a time that you should not wait for what your university should call you to come and do. You should actually, this is the time to stand and say, yes, I'm here. What do you want me to do?
From that moment, the pride with which I have carried the University of Ife has never waned. It has shaped me, because in fact, when I got into the Ife, everybody who knows that I have an identical twin brother, who is today a nephrologist. So hearing you talk about kidney, those are one of the products of the great, absolutely. Ife is part and parcel of us. And Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, let me just tell you that you have our unflinching support. For several reasons, apart from what you have eloquently put down as its academic credentials. One of the things about the OAU has been that it's been one of the most unifying factors in this country.
Rounding off the comment session is the chairman of BOT Unifemga and Pro-Chancellor, Summit University, OFA, Alhaji Rafiu Ebiti, who coordinated the press conference in Lagos.
We need to go back, get more money for the university. When we get the money for them, we can now start saying, there's this, there's that. I know what the National Association is doing, but I can tell you we can do 100% more than what we are currently doing.
Media practitioners, the University Alumni Relation Officer, Mr. Gbolahan Ogunnajo, who doubled as the MC, delivered the vote of thanks, which was followed with the closing prayer by Reverend Bola Oyeledu.
Our partners, donors, since inception, corporate bodies, captains of industry, alums, friends and well-wishers of the university, we say thank you, big thank you to everybody, members of the Fifth Estate, everybody here present, those with us in spirit, those watching online, everybody and anybody that has been part and parcel of the advancement of knowledge and culture since inception in 1961 till date, and those that will carry forward, we say big thank you for and on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, the Senate, members of Council, and everybody that loves Great Ife. Thank you so much for your time and attention.
Well, thank you for the journeys that we have undertaken by your guidance. Well, thank you that your hand has never left our tiller. Well, thank you that we have gone through hills and vales, through storms and tribulations, but yet we are here glorifying your holy name. Father in heaven, be thou exalted in the mighty name of God.
Is 60 years of existence worth celebrating?
Yes, the school is worth celebrating at 60. The school has produced a lot of alumni and has been in the forefront of major development in the country. I am proud. I'm a proud alumni, and I have several people that I still look up to amongst the alumni members. It is worth celebrating. And 60 years, that's the Diamond Jubilee. It's worth celebrating anywhere.
On the role of Unifemga to the development of the university, the Vice Chancellor had this to say with the AIMS team.
The contribution of Unifemga to the development and progress of Obafemi Awolowo University is very open and is not hidden from anybody. Unifemga has one of the very successful hostels, on campus there, accommodating quite a number of our students. And we've been trying to replicate that, in order to be able to accommodate quite a number. The immediate thing I will advise them to do is to support our endowment, and also we're talking about some other issues that are very germane to academic success, such as the building of lecture theaters, that can be named after Unifemga, and also to continue to put up more hostels so that we can accommodate more of our students. We want them very close to the campus. We don't want them far away from the campus. And Unifemga is quite experienced in that, and they're doing quite well, and we are very happy about that.
We wish Obafemi Awolowo University a resounding 60th anniversary celebration. Amen.